Exactly. Always you.
I'm late.
I just started.
Yes.
It's you.
I'm late.
We was waiting on you to send the link.
I'm late.
It'd be you. Or your wife. So
I didn't say you were the latest.
If only they look back in our shot, only when I see the link.
Your wife was still asleep. So
you are
10,
one.
15.
When I wait for me, when I'm having good juicy conversation.
10, 15, your wife was slumbering. So
and
not. Oh boy. All right. What's up, everybody? Episode 2, the Who's About Pod. Don't worry, I won't be leading every episode. Somebody's gonna have to pick up the manko and lead going in a rotation. We're gonna do a rotation. We're gonna do a rotation, but just a reminder, right here is Don and Grace, right here is Shaay, right here is Kaay, right here is dear OJ, and right there is Donovan. Oh, Donovan. Whoa, sorry, Davon, and I am Shane. Okay. Forgive me.
Pleasure to be with you, Dave.
No,
I saw his name pop up on the screen and I said Donovan. No, that's Davon. Sorry. And I'm Shane. Episode 2. We're about to get into this. Just some big news before we even start. We're now on Apple Music, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and we're getting ready to be on. No. I was trying to. I said Apple Music, and I was like, wait, not Apple Music. We're on Apple Podcasts. We're on Spotify. Mm-hmm. We're getting ready to go on iHeartRadio, Pandora, and SoundCloud, maybe Anchor. You'll find us. All right.
Just look.
And we're on YouTube as well. So make sure you follow us on YouTube. We have a Twitter, at the Who's About Pod. We have an Insta at the Who's About Pod. And we might make a TikTok in the near future, but that's a lot of work. So we'll let you guys know, but it's going to be at the Who's About Pod again. So getting started, I think Shaay has a question of the day.
We need Grace to sing our song first.
Oh, yes. Sorry, Grace. Psalmist Grace.
Get it together. We're ready.
Anything that comes to your heart, because you seem to have not remembered.
It's a rendition.
The vibe is just not giving tonight. Okay, let me see.
That's a good clearing.
Who's about?
Yes. That's good. Yeah. Oh man. All right, Shaay, it's on you.
So, question of the evening. So you have 15 minutes. I'm giving everyone $15,000. You can only go to one store. What store are you going to?
Louis Vuitton.
Oh, wait, Grace, I didn't even finish yet.
Louis Vuitton.
Wait.
Oh.
$15,000. You have 15 minutes to spend it. What store are you going to and what are you getting?
Bags.
Grace, yes.
Bags. All of them.
Seems like you have enough bags already, but we're gonna move on from that.
I'm about to say, Don, you should be happy because she's not going to PetSmart or whatever
buying dogs.
And buying dogs.
Okay, 15,000 for me.
I know where I'm going.
Just you alone.
Know where I'm going.
Easy. Me too. I'm going to the same place.
Okay.
Easy.
All right.
Walking right into Guitar Center.
What are we supposed to know?
Might as well just go in the same car.
I'm going right to Guitar
I
Center.
will personally take a trip to Manhattan.
We have 3 minutes.
Yes, Donovan.
I agree. You might got me with that one.
For the 15,000.
She doesn't know, just for all of you all know, she don't know what the hell she talking about.
I'm here now.
Good
I went
and
there
well.
one time.
It's nice.
Yeah, you know, you've been there. It's nice.
I would actually go to Amazon. And
you got 15 minutes. It's gonna take too long.
No. My save for later cart is really large right now.
Red day.
Just put everything in the cart and just click check out. That's it.
Yeah.
See, me and D are here. We're there.
I don't know.
I'm taking a trip with Don to B&H.
Thank you.
Ain't no way y'all have that much on y'all wish list and B&H to just go and just.
I can open it up and share my screen right now.
I'm gonna pass. I'm just respectfully gonna pass. I
haven't even
don't
hit
know.
the mark. Trust me.
I'm going to Guitar Center. I'm getting to like 2 keyboards, a drum set, a bass. I'm getting a new guitar. I don't even play guitar. I'm getting a guitar. I'm getting a trumpet. I don't even play trumpet. I'm just getting everything.
Weak.
I'm getting a soundboard for my house, a soundboard for church, a soundboard for you need a soundboard? Soundboard. Like, like I'm going.
Bro,
You need a soundboard.
Hey,
how much soundboard they can buy with that?
you can buy what? 5, 6? If you get the Behringer. If you get the Behringer, you get about 6. Yeah.
Anything else, you're not getting.
OJ, where you going? Where you going, OJ?
I got Ross.
No, that's the greatest thing I heard. To spend $15,000, you're going
in 15 minutes. It's not just spending 15,000
in the store.
Yo,
literally.
Oh,
Buy everything, that's
You
it.
have to spend it.
everything. Yeah. So I think we can buy enough for us.
No, imagine when they have their 49-cent sale. Like,
You just
Right.
want to take the route and just walk
the amount
out.
of money that me turn a $15,000 in a $50,000 when you go. So me say, come down to buy for me. So me say,
Well,
see the
You gonna buy and resell. Smart.
Very warm
what
heart.
about you, Trey?
Straight to Rasta.
I was really contemplating because I'm thinking like I like shoes or bags. So I was thinking of somewhere I can get both. So I'm either going to like the Nike factory or I'm going to like
let's do Nike.
I'm going to like Tory Burch. So it's either one of the two. So I'm going to Nike factory because I can get clothes, I can get shoes, I can get it all.
You need to go to Telfar. They're always sold out.
Telfar don't have a standing store because if they did, I would go and I'd buy all the bags. I mean, every bag.
Can you go to the mall like a high school?
You cannot go to the mall because that would be
minutes to walk through an entire
I'm
mall.
about to say you have 15 minutes. You don't have 2 hours. You
Grace
got
would
15
go
minutes.
to a mall like Short Hills and she would go to every luxury store.
Burberry, Prada,
Yeah.
Gucci.
And they're all in one line. They go bing, 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 bing. She would just
buy
get
one
it.
thing here, one thing there, one thing, keep it
In
moving.
15 minutes,
Keep it
the line
moving.
get long.
It
I'm
take
about
me
to
No,
say,
there's
well,
not in
it's not.
luxury
That's
stores.
luxury store. There's nobody in there. Nobody go to luxury stores.
Not long.
They got more
Well,
security.
okay,
They
no,
got
I
more
can be in the
security
other
guards
store picking
in
something else
Gucci than people
Than
buying.
People.
You know where I would
When
go?
you go so a one bag alone, you go buy 15.
50,000, that's it.
Done.
I would go back
One
to
bag.
Nordstrom Rack just for
You can
the
get two never folds.
You're not gonna go back to no Nordstrom Rack. They need to go
yeah,
kick
yo,
that.
get socks, get happy socks. I love happy socks. If you want to give me a gift, buy me happy socks.
$15,000 though. That's like $7. That's like what, $10?
$15 worth of happy socks? No, you're
You wouldn't even be able
Where
to
you gonna
drive
put
it
all of
all
them?
home. Yeah,
You paying them all.
that's funny.
Hey,
No.
you know what socks is very good? Glove.
Of socks.
I'm
Glove
sorry,
socks.
hold on. The thing that's supposed to go on your hand.
I
Best
was about to say,
brand.
Idiot. No,
Your
there
feet.
is a brand of socks called Glove.
Never heard of it.
Is it-
OJ, you know
This is
that.
not a sponsored ad at this point.
I was
This
about to
is
say, we're not.
Is it glove or is it glove? Though?
And he's really here trying to convince us all. He-
Oh,
boy,
God.
he took out the
And
phone.
I
there
know
goes
what you're saying. I know the brand, but I don't know, if it's pronounced glove.
This is not a sponsored ad yet.
Yeah, he's about to say, exactly.
Totally not a sponsored ad. So
If
This
you would
question
like
is
to
brought to you by-
sponsor, great.
Yes, if you want glove, if you hear this podcast, you want us.
I don't even want them because nothing made for your feet should be called glove. They need to go
I've
sit
never heard of
there.
them before. So
He's having a hard time finding it. That means that
Is it-
It's a brand, man.
yeah,
It's
it
a
should
brand.
just pop
come to
up.
that consensus.
Is
Oh,
it not
boy.
body glove?
Or is it body glove?
I think it's body
Body
Yeah, it's
glove.
body glove. Body glove socks.
Glove, glove.
Okay,
No.
then maybe that makes sense then. Body
You're
glove.
drunk, you're drunk, you're drunk.
You cannot bring that here, Kayla. Just leave it on the outside.
Water sport apparel.
Very comfortable.
Not you
know what
wearing
I would
water
buy?
socks.
$15,000.
I care. What would you buy?
We buy a trip to Jamaica.
Yeah. Can we go to the airline? Can we go
Nothing
to
is off limits, but you only have 15 minutes. So if you're
I
gonna
would
take
buy
it
a
to the
car.
airport,
So could I like book couple tickets? You know, here, there, and
Yeah, I would do like the Spirit flight so I could book.
Oh, now you're wildin'.
What? Those $20 flights?
You could book first class flights for like mad countries. They're
Yeah.
$1,000. Why would you go Spirit?
Of all places,
You go
of
United
Spirit.
first class.
That's only 15 countries when Spirit flights is $50.
I'm gonna say my knees can't handle no more Spirit or Frontier, yo.
That is $1,000.
About never to ride
$1,000 for first
never
class.
to ride Frontier Airlines.
I'm not
ever
hear me
again,
out.
yo.
$1,000 first class round trip. We could get 15 countries out the way. First class?
Yeah.
Or you
First
could
class
do
has
regular
to be a long
economy.
flight. Like I'm not,
You can do
unless
regular
my
economy.
job is paying for it. I'm not doing first class to like Florida or something. Like I'm going.
That's
far.
why I said countries.
I understand that. I'm just saying.
I think you're missing.
Do first class to Florida from New York. I feel like that's just so dumb.
I could fly down the road. I'm not doing Spirit or Frontier no more, yo. My knees can't handle that no more, yo. Going to Puerto Rico, I was struggling on the way back when she upgraded us. Then I was like, okay, me and you can rock. But going down to Puerto Rico, I was struggling because the flight attendant kept brushing my knee when she walked past me. I'm like, yo, stop doing that. I already can't fit. I'm trying to get comfortable. You keep waking me up. Stop doing that. I was getting tight.
That was a good flight.
Nah, that was a horrible flight. On the way back, I mean, leg room. I said, Jesus.
There's one person very quiet.
Got leg room.
Go on the trip with us.
Yeah.
He was busy.
Next question.
He was busy at work.
Airline.
I'm telling the people. I'm telling the people.
I'm about to say
What airline
seven
is
of
the
us.
best airline?
7 of us went. 1 did not. Who is it?
Jamaica Air.
It
It is not an airline anymore, but that was the best airline.
Jamaica
Okay, so it doesn't count.
Continental was good before they switched to
Air
Continental.
Jamaica.
Wasn't it called Air Jamaica or Jamaica?
Air Jamaica.
Air Jamaica.
Continental.
That's how we know where he was born. Not in Jamaica.
All right.
Good.
All right. First topic. We're gonna do the easier one first, and then we're gonna get into the heavier one. But the first one is Joel Osteen. I went back a little bit, a couple weeks, because I really want to talk about this. We're all churchgoers. We go to church all the time. Excuse Donovan's language. But we're gonna. I don't know how many of you guys heard about this story, but Joel Osteen in 2014, word came out that somebody stole $600,000 from the church, $200,000 in cash and $400,000 in checks. And in December of 2021, a plumber was working behind the toilet when they were trying to move the insulation from the wall, and $400,000 in checks, all $400,000 of those checks fell out of the wall behind the toilet. So he was like, oh, I found the money. There was a $25,000 reward for whoever could find the money. But of course, he got nothing because they said it was outside the statutes of limitations. It was from 2014 to 2021. You're not getting no money for that. No, we closed the case a long time. That was done. But how do you guys feel about the whole situation? Because
no, Joel Osteen.
I don't think so, because if you think about it, all the checks can just be rewritten, so you can get that money back easily.
I don't think he hid the money, because if he hid the money, he would have found it and then got the money, the $25,000 reward.
Who would put the checks in the wall is the question.
So this warrants me to ask the question: was the checks like in a brick, or was it like?
How do you put something in a brick? Tell me.
No, he's talking about like like the crack bricks.
Yeah, you can put anything anywhere. Okay.
I'm a little worried about you. You know,
very. That's what happens when I watch Chicago PD. Just no, but I'm assuming like all of this stuff had to be like put in something, and then it wasn't just like cemented onto the wall randomly one night. Like I don't know. It just makes me more.
So, what could have happened was maybe it's sheetrock, behind the toilet because he said it was doing something with the toilet. I'm just saying. Wow.
He was fixing the toilet and they were moving the insulation from the wall around the pipe.
So more likely, cut open the sheetrock, move the insulation, and be like, oh, checks. That can be done and that can be easily patched. So, you know, if you get somebody where it's not like me, we can patch sheetrock, then
the way I
use checks. You use checks to patch.
But yeah, it's possible. One night.
It's not impossible.
Yeah.
I mean, he got a whole staff of people. Okay?
That's
Plumbers,
my thing, Don.
electricians, and all this crap. I mean, it could
So
have
you
been.
think it was the ushers during offering collection?
I'm not gonna say.
Nah.
It was legit checks. That's what you're saying.
So
legit business checks.
$200,000 in cash is gone. Nobody can find that. But the $400,000 in checks was hidden in the wall in the bathroom.
Okay, so let me tell you who did. The treasurer and the plumber.
No, but that's dumb. Think about
But
it.
why hide the checks? You can rewrite checks. You can cancel checks. You can.
How about
mark checks
they
out
just
as
took,
fraud?
How about they just took whatever they could take, okay, and when they really get to the bathroom to start go down and bust up wall and put stuff in. Oh, these are checks. We can't.
But also, how do you do that without like causing a scene?
Can't find the time
into
to
the
put
wall?
it back. So
that's
you
why
have to put it in the wall and put it in the wall.
Maybe
Unless,
they
like,
took
there was
it out and
Take
brought
the
it back.
$200,000 with cash and gone.
Unless there was like a plumbing issue during the same time, the money went missing and nobody paid attention. Like, oh my god!
So this is what I could think.
Because how does it get into the wall?
Maybe
It doesn't have to be a plumbing issue. It could
doesn't.
have been any other issue in the wall.
That's a good point too.
You know, it just so happens that the plumber went and opened the wall because he needed to find his pipe.
So maybe it could have been that the treasurer was on their way to the bank and they decided to stop at the bathroom before, you know, they were working on the bathroom wall. And so there was no tissue paper, but the insulation was there. So she probably just reach in and just, you know,
you ever wipe your butt with insulation before? Try and sit down after. Try and sit down after.
Try and sit. You said try and sit.
Try and sit down after you wipe your butt with insulation.
First wipe, that's it. First wipe, can't go no more.
So
it starts scratch.
Here's my thoughts. Here's my thoughts on this, and this is where I get a little confused because you hid the checks, and what's the point? Like,
maybe
if anything, why even take the checks? Why not just take the cash? So you hid just the checks. They didn't find any cash. You just found $400,000 in checks, which makes no sense because you have insurance. Most banks offer insurance on checks. So if you get checks, all you have to do is call your bank and say, "Hey, somebody went and stole $400,000 on my checks. Cancel it and send me the new checks." Boom, easy. That's all you got to do.
I understand what you're saying, but that's what I'm saying. Maybe it was just in one big old pile. They never look what them take. And when they reach a bathroom to deal with the business, they realize, oh crap, these are checked.
Why are you dealing with business in the bathroom?
People weird.
But that's another thing.
Maybe they didn't knock out. Maybe they didn't knock out the whole the same day. Maybe they, did it a day before. Throw it in, look or something funny to make it look like it's all together, and boom, right in when they go.
It doesn't make sense to hide it.
It doesn't make sense
to hide it.
Burn the money.
You could have burned it. You
can't cash it
away. You could have shredded it because it's paper.
You can't cash none of it.
If you left,
I would like to say something, but I do not want to be
you can't cash
banned on all media things. But what I will say is that some people
that's your complete
not the brightest, okay?
You can't, because you can't cash it. Like, it's not your name on the checks.
Right.
You can't cash it. So it's like you take the checks, and if you find out that it's checks, the first thing you do is burn it. You can't return it because everybody's gonna know it's you that took it. The first thing you do is go burn it, or you shred it like Shaay said, shred it again, then you'll put some water on it, shred it, and then throw it out in the dumpster. Do something.
You don't even need to shred it. Just throw it in a garbage bin. Get a bag, dump it. That's it.
I feel like they'll
No,
find like
you
fingerprints and
couldn't do
stuff. You
that.
gotta
Yeah,
shred
you
it.
have to
Remember,
shred
they
it.
got FBI and everybody
Remember
involved.
that much of money, you have to
They
burn it
got
or
monk.
shred it.
They're gonna fight.
So then that's
If we
that's
say
the
got
next
monk.
thing. Why didn't they figure out what was going on at the time that the money went missing? Were they working on the bathroom?
So
That's what I
here's
was saying.
here's what
Like,
they
how
did.
do you just magically get in?
Reading the story, they said, oh, they didn't say how it got in the wall or what project was being done, but they said they went through hell and high water. Talk about $25,000 reward for anybody who knows anything. They did all this stuff and no one said anything. No one could find it. And then randomly one day, the plumber was working on the toilet, and then I don't know if it was a hollow part in the wall. He's like, whoa, what's that? That's probably where the pipe is. Open it up, then the money fell out. All the envelopes fell out with the thing.
Just cut it open. They said, oh, the pipe might be here. Bum, bum, bum. That's it.
And then checks fell out. And then, of course, you're not getting any money because 7 years passed since they put out the reward.
It could
so
be
that's
a possibility too that actually all of the $600,000 was there,
dead.
and he took the
No.
$200,000.
He would have got caught. He would have got caught for that.
But
How would he know?
They got
though?
cameras, man. They got
How would
cameras
they
all
know?
over the place.
In the bathroom.
No, not in the bathroom.
How would they
But I'm
know?
Not
saying,
in the bathroom, but
They
you
get
step out
contract the bag.
I know.
in
I'm
the
working on the
bathroom,
door.
but you step out in that hallway, you best believe every camera they
Yo.
on you.
yeah.
I'm going a garbage bag, a contractor bag, a strong one. You know those bags.
I try to
And
tell you,
then-
so not everybody bright,
Clean
so
up the insulation, if you know what I mean.
not everybody bright, so
I don't know. The whole story just like at first I was like, oh, 100% it's a plumber. 100% it was him. But then I thought, wait, what if Joel Osteen did this on purpose? Because he's been known to be low-key shady when it came to like all the hurricanes and stuff. Like, nah, we not allowing people in the church. Like, how you not gonna let people in the church when people are homeless right now? Remember, he got caught for a lot of stuff, and then and it was so I'm like,
but he
maybe it's him.
He also had good reasons. I mean, during that time, remember they had that flood, and
No, they
that
had a
church
bunch
is easily flooded, so he didn't want to have anybody in there. So it's reliable information.
Stupid. So wait a minute. So then that person is extremely stupid, whoever hid the money. If you know the church floods often, why would you put it where there
It depends
is-
on what level of the church. It depends on
No,
what
no,
level of the church.
no matter where a bathroom is, if the pipe get back up and you clear it.
Not that type of flood. I'm not talking about that type
But
of
I'm just saying, pipes anywhere, pipes period. Like
okay, yeah.
I would have put it probably like in the back of the drum set or something, like in the kick drum, whatever.
in the kick drum. So then every time they kick the drum, you hear floof, 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 floof. And they're like, "What's that?" And they go look in there. You have $400,000 in checks.
I think
They
behind
would
the
have
toilet
found it year one.
is a good place to hide it though.
They would have found it week one. The next Sunday, ploof, ploof. Why it sound like that? $400,000 in checks.
But don't you usually put stuffing in the kick drum?
Yeah, but not paper.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think behind
Grace,
Look at Grace knowing a little something.
I said, yeah, as I was saying.
Yeah.
Listen,
You
at
didn't
the
have to
end
do
of the
that.
day, I honestly, I really think that they should have at least honored or given man a little something,
No.
Yeah.
Yo, we was
What do you
looking for
mean,
this.
no?
Thank you so
There
much.
is criminal cases that have been cold for 25 years.
Criminal.
Still get the it doesn't matter.
Joe Osteen got
It
that money
doesn't
back somehow.
matter. It doesn't matter.
What if
Doesn't matter.
what if that the person that took it was a member of your church and came and that's how you got the building, and it's
Doesn't
like,
matter.
oh, take it back. No,
You
man.
shouldn't have offered. You
Too
shouldn't have
long.
offered.
It's
You shouldn't
been
offer.
7 years.
You shouldn't have offered.
What if it really was him that took the $200,000? Now he gonna get extra $25,000. No, man, sorry.
You shouldn't
been
have
20
offered.
it's been-
$25,000. Why not?
That's childish.
I don't know.
He waited 7 years
don't
to find
think
it, so
that-
it's not suspicious.
Yeah, but then now you don't get the $25,000.
Yeah.
Like
You shouldn't
I
have
don't know.
offered to give the money.
They offered that in 2014.
You shouldn't have offered. Period.
I don't know.
Obviously, the money missing wasn't a big problem. I don't think
Clearly, he makes
Exactly.
that-
So
he makes that in one
$25,000
offering.
Yeah.
shouldn't have been a big problem neither.
He makes that in one offering.
Big deal.
Yeah.
He could have made that in part of an offering.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about the 25,000. I'm talking about the law of outside of the statute of
Yo,
limitations.
anybody
Like,
listening
took too
from
long, it's
Joel
on you.
Osteen Church, I just want y'all to know something, okay? I'm
Here
a
we
hell of
go.
an MD, yo.
Oh my
Y'all-
god,
y'all-
you're
Not
not
you
going
trying
to
to
no
leave
Texas.
Let's make good
Not a
music. Okay?
shameless plug.
Let's make good music, okay? We
Who's
can
the
make
MD
this
there right now?
happen. I have no.
I mean,
clue.
who's the MD?
Nobody.
Just in case y'all are listening, he also doesn't like to listen. So take that with what you will.
I
Who
take your
who's
ministry to
leading
the
worship
next
there
level,
on
Joe.
Sunday? Who leading? Is
I
it
don't
still
know.
Israel? It's not Israel still.
Nah,
This was
man.
in New
My
York.
man sat Israel down how long ago, man? Yo, Israel, bro. Yo, it wasn't right. It wasn't right, bro.
Why
It
you
wasn't
you
right.
down about it wasn't right? It wasn't right.
What is really happening right now?
Oh man, get out of here with that. All
Is
right,
he
all
moving
right,
to Texas?
all right. Yeah, exactly.
Who?
Like,
Israel?
no, you talking about I'm a good. What'd you say,
MD.
sound man or MD?
Yo.
No, you.
No, I said
get out
MD.
here.
That's right. I will fly. I'll fly.
You're not
Is
going
that what you
nowhere.
were trying
You
to
would
say?
have to
You're
move.
not gonna have to move. You think he about to let you
Look
come
like
on just
fly.
Sunday?
Hey,
Not
listen,
You gonna have to be there.
necessarily.
You gonna have to be there
Not
Sunday through
how
Saturday.
you
much
not
people
necessarily.
fly and do their jobs across
I was just about to
states?
say.
Come on now. Don't
Yeah,
do
you
that.
don't gotta go
Not
nowhere.
for a church. You got to
Right
be the
job, bro.
MD. You got to be there Sunday through Saturday.
Not necessarily.
I don't think
I'm
so.
telling
no.
you.
You can
Y'all
come
are
on a
Hey,
people
weekend.
full of crap.
If Community Baptist is like that, Sunday through Saturday on payroll, you making what?
Well,
$1,000
remember the
$1,000
MDs
a
in
week?
Long Island, though.
Yeah, and he be out there Sunday through Saturday. And he even told me, he was like, man, I be out here, man. Like, that's a full-time job, man. Full-time job. He said 2 services on Sunday. Sometimes I got 3. And then I'm here for choir rehearsal,
I'm-
this.
I'm confident that one day
I'm confident that you're full of crap. What's nice?
About that.
Well,
Very
hell.
close. Save it for after.
Okay.
Save it for after.
I'm confident that one day I will get a job like that in Plainfield
In Plainfield.
at a church in North Plainfield on payroll with insurance, health insurance.
Dental
Yeah, because
insurance.
if you keep
401
dropping, yeah. So when you drop again, you use the church
401k.
insurance to go. Yeah.
Well, wow.
Rude
I felt the
honesty.
bubbling
None
of
of us are
laughter.
After you shame Grace talking about I missed that insurance. Grace insurance is nice. You're rude. Okay. Cancel culture. Since Don trying to get us canceled. How do you guys feel about cancel culture?
I don't know what that is, bro. Give me the background, because I remember.
Okay. Cancel culture is basically like the act of canceling an artist, celebrity in their entirety, like no longer
So they
supporting.
canceled Culture. There's an artist named Culture, right?
All right, guys, this is the last installment of the Who's About Pod. I can't do this though. I can't do this though.
Somebody update me. One update me.
Yo,
Update me.
God have
Wow.
mercy. All right, Shabay, go ahead.
I'm listening, Shabay. Go ahead.
That was good.
That is
That was
bad. Go.
All right, she's dying. Somebody else fill me in here.
So cancel culture is the act, is when what happens when say you say something crazy like racist or something or sexist or whatever, and all of your fans say, oh, we're never listening to another thing Don plays or makes, or if he works at wherever, we're never going there again, and they cancel everything you're ever a part of, right? So that's basically how the world is working right now. If Kevin Hart comes out right now and says, I hate women, like I think women are pointless, a lot of his fans would be like, how could you say that? Which, some things are warranted, if people are being racist, like it warrants you being canceled because that's disrespectful. But some people are getting canceled for some stuff that don't make no sense recently.
Sometimes it's like simple mistakes and it's like, dang. And sometimes it's like human mistakes, like, okay. Or something they did like 19 years ago.
That's
it's
the part
like-
that I don't like. Like,
So
you have to-
are we referring this to somebody?
Feeling is not valid.
No, there's been a lot of
There's a lot of different people, some warranted, and
yeah.
but
So
just
it-
I want to know what your
Comes
take
down
is on
to
it.
everyone. I don't know. I guess everyone has an opinion on some things.
Everybody has an opinion, but I don't think it should be so strong that you just
Right.
cancel out
Yeah,
the
you
person.
cancel the
I
whole
don't think
person.
so.
Yeah,
It's
I
not
think.
right.
20
I would
years
disagree.
ago, and I can get back at you right now. I'm getting back at you.
I would
But
disagree.
that person
I'm
is far
listening.
off in life, and you do that now, gonna do that for you, but the person's
Better.
still far off in life. Like,
Gonna make me feel better
that's stupid.
because I
I
got
would
just.
say if it's like a tweet that like they like pulled from
2012.
15 years ago, that's ridiculous. Like you're dragging it. That's like
Especially
really
if it's
dragging it.
that the person like grow and is a complete different person. Like,
Yeah, that's a whole
why-
different situation.
what's the issue?
Get my justice.
But if it plays to
All the years
their
to get
current
No, it's fine.
behavior and it's things that are happening currently and it's affecting people's lives currently, yes, I am for not supporting and not being a part of things that they are currently doing. I will not listen to music, not actively buy.
Like let's take a very good example. R. Kelly. Like R.
Yes, I
Kelly
have
got
not-
caught 15 years ago. People
cannot
ignored it
be
somehow.
supportive.
Got caught again now. Now people
Listen.
up in arms. And it's like,
Listen.
wait. He
Hold
got
on for a
caught.
second, Shane.
He got
Shane,
caught
hold
15 years ago.
Shane, hold on. This is our second episode. Please, I'd like to.
We'll stay.
No, because this is a good topic.
No,
because
this is a good one.
he deserved to be canceled 15 years ago when he got caught the first time, but people ignored it. So now he got caught doing all this stupid stuff with a bunch of little girls, and now people got problems. It's like, wait. He got caught doing this a minute ago,
So
and everybody
question.
ignored it.
All right, so we know this, but did you guys stop listening to his songs?
Yes, I did. I do not
Like
have an R. Kelly
99% of
song
them,
in
like,
any of my things.
I believe I can
It's,
fly. It's almost
the
impossible.
I
Summer
also
Jam
gotta
is
don't
listen to
believe.
it.
I do not listen to that one either.
But if you hear it, I play it.
Somebody's
I'ma sing it.
That's
Cannot
wondering.
participate it.
Somewhere
Like
I know.
it's
That
a part
one,
of like
sorry,
our
that
staple
song
of our
is
culture.
gonna be
but,
at a
like,
wedding, and I'm gonna dance
all
to
over
it.
the place. I'm gonna
All right.
put a
I shall be dancing and singing along.
Like it's a part of the culture. Like it's like you can't run away from it. But like, am I gonna personally like? Am I gonna have his song downloaded in my phone? Am I gonna allow it to
No,
play
no,
on
no.
shuffle in my phone? Absolutely not. And he's still here singing. He's actually the worst.
Yeah.
Because I
Nah,
feel like
but-
there's some people like you just. I think it all depends, but I feel like you can't expect everyone to have the same expectation as you.
Right.
And I think that's unfair in cancel culture, like because I feel so strongly about this one person. I feel like they should be canceled. Everyone should feel that way. Absolutely not. That's unfair.
The thing that I don't like about cancel culture is that a lot of times with cancel culture, people that never listened to you in the first place or never paid attention to you in the first place are canceling you. It's like, you're not really affecting me. Like, if you really think about it, like, let's say Kevin Hart, they tried to cancel him because he said something a couple years ago, and it's like, Kevin Hart's real fans are still going to listen to him.
Yeah.
Because they understand he's not the same person. So you're not canceling Kevin Hart. You're just getting mad at him, which means nothing. Like R. Kelly, whether you listen to him or not, you stopped. Like he was done because he got caught and was still trying to talk about. He was crying on the interview with so and so. Like, no, you got caught like multiple times, and you still tried to fight it like everything was all good.
He was crying, basically saying he ain't do it.
No, he was crying, saying that he is being wronged here. No, you got caught. You got caught. You can't say you ain't do it. It's not like OJ where OJ didn't get caught. Like OJ didn't get caught. They just found a glove and they were like, "Oh, your DNA was present." Like, no, he got caught, but like RJ got caught. Like we all know what was going on. So it's like that's the issue here. It's like if like I can't get canceled. I don't got fans like that. I got friends. Like, yeah, y'all can stop talking to me, but I'll just go somewhere else and find new friends. Like it might not be the same, but I'll find somebody. You understand? Like, if you start affecting people's wallets, that's where cancel culture should work. But his real fans still gonna rock with him, unless they do so. Like I said, unless they do some R. Kelly level stuff. Like you can't cancel Kevin Hart. Who's it? The quarterback in the NFL, Josh Allen. He's going crazy in the playoffs right now. He got caught saying something racist in like 2012 when he was like 10. It's like, you can't get, like, come on. It didn't affect his pockets. He didn't get canceled. People are like, oh, cancel him. You can't cancel him.
Yeah, I think there's some people like, how do you cancel him? Are you gonna just stop going to the football games? That's affecting the entire team, but he's still gonna play, so it's still
gonna play, and he still
him.
get paid, especially if he's
but
good.
I feel like it affects artists more, like the whole Tory Lanez thing. So you can cancel Tory Lanez. He very easy to cancel, and he deserved it. Very easy. It was simple. It was done.
Well, I don't even think that.
You know why I'm not gonna say it? Because we still haven't heard the full story.
I cannot support
Megan not coming, like Megan not saying nothing, him not, like, nobody's telling the truth. I am not canceling anybody until when the court hearings and everything out here say, oh, Tory Lanez did shot, because then something came out the other day saying that it was something with our best friend. Like, no, Tory Lanez out of the picture of shooting her. Who shot Megan? Did you stuff? Like,
I was on your bandwagon, and then
no, like me personally, not cancel Tory Lanez until.
But
I was on your bandwagon until he released that album and was really doing a lot of, and she was silent, and it was like, why would you then incriminate someone that was not speaking on it, and then now you force someone to speak on it?
Wait. How do you refer to her being silent? Because she threw shades under the quiet about the whole situation, like throughout everything, and then people was like, why as soon as, because Tory Lanez was more vocal with it, that I'm cussing for, because like, yeah, are you a girl? Why you gonna do the whole baga, like she do it?
Woo, that's new. I like that one.
She's doing her shades, but then he's showing her.
I think it got shady once it came out that his team was going about saying that, oh, she's framing him, and she's like, I wouldn't go to the police because you're a black man, and I don't want to frame you because I didn't think it was you that shot me.
All right,
and then he went and made the album and did this whole thing, and then they got shady towards each other, which I agree. I think she was very petty for doing that, and I don't think she should have did that. I don't think she should have stooped to his level, but there was no need to drop the whole album to go through all of this. I said that's very petty, and you never needed to do it. And it just started a cycle that was not necessary.
All right, so what if now everything come out, court come out, everything, and it wasn't Tory that shot Megan?
What are the court records, by the way?
Because everybody have it now, and everybody bashed Tory, everybody was ready for cancel Tory Lanez, but up to this day, we don't know who shot Megan.
Okay.
I
question.
I didn't cancel him because he shot Megan. I canceled him because he chose not even the album. He chose to get up on a public forum and disrespect and degrade on violence towards a black woman. That's why I canceled him. Same reason why I canceled the baby, because he then got up in support of him being vocal about then being openly okay with attacking and violating.
Okay, deeper question. If word comes out now, I mean, like, full investigation, government confirmed that R. Kelly didn't do all them pedophile stuff with them little girls, are we allowed to listen to R. Kelly again, or do we have enough proof no matter what the government says that's like, yeah, I don't care?
No matter what. Sorry.
I think this is something you could double back on.
Yeah. Can we say at one point that R. Kelly was...
Yeah, you don't know when it started. All them songs, all them love songs R. Kelly was writing could have been about little girls this entire time. You can't listen to nothing. You can't go back. Even now, you can't go back.
Was like, is there a little gray area?
I don't. It can't shame the music, But
the music is fire.
People say that. Like, you should be able to separate music and the artist from the music.
But when
what if someone re-sang all of R. Kelly's songs? Would you listen to that person?
It will
written by a little sound like R. Kelly.
Too many covers.
Way too many covers.
Yo, where did this incident happen? What state?
What incident?
Multiple states.
Megan.
Oh, you're talking about with Megan.
It was at somebody's.
Megan.
I think LA, LA.
Yeah. More than that, that's where I let him
come from. Because LA. I'm assuming.
Not degeneralizing celebrities.
She said that's where all of them is at.
Because at this point, it's a little awkward because, like,
Cardi
let's be
B
real. Like,
had
D, did you listen to Tory Lanez like heavy?
Yes.
You did?
I did too. That's what hurt me because
That's
I
why.
really wrote
That's
with
why
his
like,
songs
it's
and
hard
that
for
hurt
me to
me.
cancel him. Like it's really hard for me.
You don't
to cancel.
understand. Like his music is still on my iTunes, but like the act of like I can't even put my music on shuffle because the act of putting it on shuffle is like
might pull him
running the risk of pulling him up, and I'm like,
Yeah.
dang. And like some of his songs is like staples, and I'm like, oh, I can't even listen to it. And I'm like, this is a good song. And I'm like, songs like Cranium has songs with him. It's like I can't listen to those songs because then that's adding money to his pocket. And I'm like, that's like things, and it's like I shouldn't have to think about all of this. I didn't have to think about all of this 10 years ago, so I gotta think about all of this right now.
So Lord, man, Lord, man, listen to the song, enjoy your life, brother.
You know what you gotta do?
Enjoy my life with the rest of my music.
You know what you gotta do? Listen to it on YouTube from a third-party account. Give that account money and don't give it to them. Shoot, because I'm trying to think, and I'm like, yo, like I get R. Kelly because that's an extreme situation, but like. If I don't listen, I never really listen to Tory Lanez like heavy like that for me to care. Like I'm upset with at what he did, especially if he did it. But first, like cancel the man. No, I didn't listen to him before. I can't cancel him now.
Exactly.
I can't.
Yeah, it's different when you don't listen to the person. So
he's saying cancel, bro, but he's not being canceled because he's still making a ton of money. Like
money.
Oh, a little bread. Like say, oh, we're not listening.
No, but
I would buy an album either way.
Like yes, it's shaking pocket, but not like
like the baby,
the
homosexual comments that shook his pockets.
Yeah, exactly.
That shook his pockets.
Like Coachella, Governor's Ball, everybody said.
I don't want to hear them say what?
They
like,
were
okay.
That shook his pockets.
Who was the rapper recently? I forgot when he had the concert in New York. I forgot what it was.
Travis
Scott, right?
Yeah, I listened to Travis Scott in that Astro World thing. That still shook me because I was like, "What do you do now?" Because a lot of people got injured, and I don't feel like he did the right thing. But he didn't do the right. If there are people screaming for your help, and there's people climbing on your stage, and there's your security ain't doing nothing, but it's not his fault, and I get it.
Thank you.
And that's why I was like, it's not his fault.
I said if Travis Scott gets canceled for this, I'm gonna be tight because it's not his fault.
Yeah,
the way he handled it after he knew though is wild.
Yeah.
But during the concert, you can't blame the man. He's singing.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people
he got in ears blazing. He don't hear a word you're saying to him.
I feel like even though he's on stage, I feel like the rest of the production that's around, you see ambulances going into the crowd, multiple going into the crowd, and you don't start to signal people behind stage, start signaling him like, okay, there's a lot going on and there's an issue. None of that happens.
You know why?
None of that happens. None of that. No, there's no stop in the thing. So I feel like there wasn't time. I know.
They had they said they had 5. I think they said they had 50 or like 100 security guards. 50 or 100 security guards for 50,000 people. What sense does that make? Yeah. It should never be 1 to 1,000. It should be 1 to 100. Like you have 1 security guard for 1,000 people. That don't make no sense. He didn't expect it to be that many people there. The issue is people were hopping the fence and coming over the fence, not paying for the concert. So he set up for 10-15,000 people, or it's like 1 to every like 500-600 people, whatever the number is. They had 50,000 people in there with people still trying to hop the fence. So instead of it being I'm standing front row and I have an inch of room between me and the person behind me, it was I'm standing front row and I'm being compressed into the wall by thousands of people. So the security guards in the front that keep people from going on the stage were pulling people over into the camera pits like, yo, I don't want you to die, come hop over. But that doesn't help because people still hopping from the fence in the back, pushing the next row of people to the front. And that's just the people in the front. What happens to the people that are literally in the middle getting trampled? So it's hard to say because if I'm Travis Scott, I got in-ears blazing because people are singing at the top of their lungs. I can't hear nothing. So I have my in-ears deafen me, literally, just so that I can hear myself and hear the music. You could be waving me
Once
down. I'm
again-
thinking you're having a good time. Like,
Once
I'm not
again,
looking at you.
It's never the artist. It's always the operations person. man.
Yes.
Always.
You can't blame him, even though what he said after, like, when he did realize, it was like, yo, he didn't really do much.
Yeah, he didn't stop at that point.
He
That's
kept
where
going.
people were like, okay.
When he realized and didn't stop, that was the issue. And then
Because even then, he's still in his mind, he was still thinking, like, all my people out here and nobody's saying nothing to me. It's just the people in the crowd. What am I supposed to do? They
Yeah,
all out
but
there.
It's a lose-lose situation because if he stopped, people are gonna rage because they spent so much money to come see him and he's stopping mid-concert. Like, of course, it's gonna take a while for that, unless he says it out loud, like people are dying, stop, da da da. But they're still gonna be raging to say, like, hey.
yeah, but he could have stopped and just said, "This is too dangerous. We will reschedule this, and
Yeah,
he
he should've
has
done
to be canceled."
You know
and
why?
walked
Because
off the stage.
he was not. You don't get your money back for that night. So he what are you gonna do? All these people that
But
got
then
him
you
for free.
can't get on social media and then ball wolf. Like, you can't do that. That's my pet peeve. You can't
don't
then
think
get on
he-
social media and then start crying.
He
Oh, I'm
probably
so sorry. I lost fans that night. Oh, I'm so sorry that you felt that. Can't. I don't give a damn now. You already did what you did, and it's
once
over.
again, I don't think it's him.
No.
think-
When he realized, Don, though, he realized, and they told him. He kept going. That's BS. You can't
the
say
show.
anything to me after. Yes.
Yeah, so like he stopped.
stopped,
Somebody
and
talked to
then-
him, was like, bro, people are dying. This ambulance going through.
Yes.
I don't know what we got to do. And he was just like, and just kept
And he
know what
singing.
we
kept
gotta
going.
do.
He kept singing.
That's when you stop.
And he kept going. He kept
just
performing,
kept
and then
going.
got on social media the next morning crying wolf, like, oh my gosh, guys, I'm so sorry that people died, blah blah blah. I want to do anything
but,
that can possible to,
like,
help the families. Kiss my ass now. There's too
Yeah.
But
late.
then didn't
Like-
he decided not to help them anymore?
I don't know. I didn't hear
He paid
about
for the
I'm
that.
funerals.
asking, I don't
He
know,
paid-
I'm
I think he
asking.
paid for the funerals.
He paid for a bunch of funerals, yeah, but for me personally, it's
But go on,
I
Shasky,
still
huh?
think it's on the person that is his manager, because the manager didn't even try. The manager didn't even try. The
Operation,
manager
yep.
is supposed to be directly backstage, and the people on the camera pit up, the high camera. You saw the one with that little Asian boy
With the
climbed
crane
up
when
to the
they were
top. And he was
climbing.
like, yeah, like that. From that moment, that cameraman should have signaled down, yo. I don't know if they have. It's not like where we do Triple D stuff where we have the two-way
Oh, they
headphones.
do.
A lot of times
They
it's
do.
one-way headphones. A lot of times
Hoodie.
it's one way where it's like that's it. Dead. Like if I can talk to you, you can't talk back to me because there's so many cameras. There's so many people out there. If it's two-way, you will never get to communicate with anybody. So I feel like I don't know, because he was just like, bro, get off of the camera.
We're
pit. I'm
talking about
recording."
high tech. Yo, you know
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
The crew could have been talking, but ain't nobody up on. Well, I'm lying to myself. There's always a stage person. So
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
I can't.
The
I can't. I
at
can't even-
minimum,
can't
the
even-
manager should have been back there.
Stage person could have went to the manager and say, "Yo, stuff is happening out there. Y'all
Yeah,
gotta do
turn off the
something with it.
lights.
Yeah,
I mean, not
you
the
know,
lights, but like,
lights on. You know,
Yeah,
whatever.
turn the
Stop
lights
show
on,
what you
yeah,
gotta do.
stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know, because like just off the numbers and seeing how understaffed they were, you knew something like this was gonna happen. Because
But how do
if
you
they
feel
were fully
comfortable in
staffed,
but couldn't you
Fine.
like cut the admittance of people after a certain number? Like,
Grace,
you
it
could,
wasn't
but the
that.
way
People were hopping the
it's-
fence.
Yeah, Grace, it's
It was an
not like
outdoor
one
concert.
arena. You know how MetLife is in its arena? It was a field, and then
Open
they
field.
put a fence on.
yeah.
So you can hop the fence. It's not like it wasn't like a built arena. It was one of those. Travis Scott does mosh pits most of the time, and then he just sells tickets to those. They fence off a mound of space, and they sell tickets for the space that they create. But it's a space where you can actively get in, kind of like what they do for Coachella. You can buy tickets, but really you can sneak into Coachella if you so please. That's what he
And
does.
when you only have 50 security guards and
Mhm.
15,
makes it
20 of them
easier.
got to be at the stage so that nobody's running up there, anybody can just say, well, let's wait till the security guard run down there, hop the fence.
And they can hop in groups. You can't catch them all at once.
And then you're hopping the fence, and you're not hopping the fence to go stand and walk away. You're hopping the fence to get as close as possible, even though you already stole the concert. So they's trying to squeeze through and squeeze their way to the front, as close to the front as possible. So you're just pushing. It's like I don't even know how to say it. Like, people, like, you're compressing people.
Yeah.
And if one person pushes in the back, that's fine. But if I push if I push Shaay and Shaay push Don and Don push OJ and OJ push Grace and Grace push all of us down the line, Kaay in the front, she's gonna feel the force of all of us on
It's
her
like a
alone.
10-car pileup. A 10
car pileup. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the car in the front is getting a big hit because you're having all 10 cars hitting out one person.
My only thing is how do you feel comfortable still performing while there are dead people in your crowd?
He didn't know.
He didn't know people died. He just knew that
he didn't know until he knew they were hurt. That's what they reported to him, that they were hurt, but they didn't know that he didn't know that they died. He didn't know they died until the next day, and then I'm assuming that's when he got on social media and then he did his whole apology thing.
But like I think Kayla said, like it's like in the middle of you have to please the crowd while like if him did stop, like people who actually still did enjoy it, not knowing, like let's say this happened at the back, who they at the front not really know what happened behind them. They might enjoy the show. So it's like,
but that's the thing, D. It's not the people in the back. It's the people in the front that were dying because they had the weight of 50,000 people pushing on them.
And I feel like that's a simple explanation. Like
you get up there
and you say, "This is what's going on, and we have to stop the show." I understand.
I understand that.
A lot of times it's the the lights are so bright you can't see in the front, but the security guards aren't on the stage, and like I said, they were pulling people over because they were being smushed against the fence in the front. So once you start seeing that little camera crew filling up with hundreds of people, something should work. Even if you can't see that, somebody of the security guard should be able to radio to somebody and say, hey, we gotta shut this down. People are getting hurt. And a lot of times it's not even like you're being crushed. You have so much weight on your chest, it's pushed against your heart. The second you let go and your air come in, heart attack almost immediately. So it's like you gotta chill. Like 50,000 people pushing on the front. I don't know. That was bad.
And nobody caught COVID.
I don't know.
Somebody got COVID.
Well, first of all, like my anxiety alone, too much people around me. I have to know, oh my God, exit every
Absolutely. I gotta know my surroundings. Me too. I'm the same way.
But you got another thing too. People expect to be trapped. So people in there in diapers. People in there, it's like New Year's. It's like New Year's Eve. The ball drop. People go in diapers because they know they can't get to the bathroom.
When they go to certain concert, like if you go to a Travis Scott concert, if you go to a Machine Gun Kelly concert, you expect to be in a mosh pit because that's the energy that they bring to the concert. The concerts, there's no sitting room. They're all standing concerts. And the closer you are to the front, it's a mosh pit because the closer you're together, it's a lot of energy in the front. So you don't expect to be able to get out of there until the concert is over and they disperse. So you're not moving from that area and you're expected to be able to keep that energy those 3-4 hours you're there. Unless you're all the way in the back, that means you enjoy his music, but you need that air and you need that space to, get out and be able to move about. And even then,
you gotta remember, who's going to them concerts sober?
Exactly.
Everybody's drunk, high, on some type of drug, and you're in there, and on top of that, you're being squished, and on top of that, it's deafening like loudness outside, which is nearly impossible to be deafening outside. Like, I'm telling you, man, there's just so many things going wrong, and on top of that, the artist has noise canceling in-ears that are blazing music. I'm not making excuses for the guy because, like I said, he still continued after he found out. But I can't blame him for ignoring it the first couple times because, one, I can't see, so there's no way I could believe you. What am I supposed to see? But if you came and told me, then I would have to stop. I would have.
You're responsible for what you know.
Exactly.
If you didn't know, then fine.
You don't know what you don't know.
Now you know. You it's in your hand.
Yeah.
That's how I see that.
It's the truth. Any last thoughts on the same topic?
No further thoughts.
Okay, D, what were you about to say?
Yeah. I have a last thought. Don't go in a way call Shebe a mash.
A mosh pit.
They get mash up.
He's really weak.
Yo, he is a weak. Nah, he really did something.
Oh,
He's
man. They was really weak over there.
Sorry for everybody though, but
Wait,
It's the truth though. Like
Yeah.
even like Travis Scott, like I get it. Like Machine Gun Kelly, like Shabe said, like anybody named Machine Gun, his name could have been Machine Gun Arthur. Like if it says Machine Gun, you know some type of violence is gonna be in that concert. Be careful. Don't be the first one there.
We
I
talk
don't
about
know.
Megan Fox fiance.
speaking about machine.
Near
gun,
her new fiance.
Megan Fox.
Yeah.
In my head you said Megan Good. I was about to say stop.
You know,
Megan Fox. I was about to
they're
say, yeah.
separated.
I would have
They're
said
getting
no.
divorced.
I know. That's why I said it. That's why I heard Megan Good in my head. I was like, already? She didn't even get fully divorced already.
No.
Okay. We could talk about that in another episode. We
All right,
could
now
talk
that-
about that in
that's
another
not-
episode.
Had to be
because-
by surprise.
Yeah.
Somebody put, so what do I do with this book? You know, the book they had together, the way
Yeah.
they were like, what do I do with
Takes
this
me out,
book?
coach. We'll talk about it
Take me
another
out,
time.
Coach. We could talk about that another week, but honestly, yeah. So cancel
Wait.
culture, Joel Osteen. Yeah, D, go ahead.
No, I had a whole thing to talk about.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
So this happened in Jamaica. So I know the full story, but I want to hear all of y'all what you guys
Oh, she
think.
got a whole nother topic. All right, let's do it.
Then I will tell you guys like, whatever. The real thing that happened. So, in Jamaica, there's the Star Observer newspaper, basically. So they came out. So what happened is that this policeman, he went to work, left his baby in the back of the car, didn't realize until the end of his shift, he was out working. Like, you're a policeman, you go work in the street. So he was out working, called back the office and like, so what happened is that he's supposed to now go and pick up the baby from the daycare. But then he remembered now that, oh, I didn't drop the baby at the daycare. Went back to the car, the baby died. So what's y'all take on that?
He has to go to jail.
Has to. That's like
Has
a
to go to
thing.
jail.
Up
That's
here,
the
if
thing.
that happened up here, you're in jail. That's negligence. That's
That happened, though.
manslaughter.
Don't go, but it happens.
It happens all the time.
That doesn't mean it's not
Yes,
manslaughter.
but it doesn't mean that it's okay.
Doesn't have to be. If you're driving down the road and somebody's crossing the street and they run in front of your car, it's still vehicular manslaughter. Like you still killed the person.
The newest cars literally say, please check your rear. Like,
Yeah.
not to say that they had a new car, but
Someone
like,
could have saved the baby if they.
That's what's
They
You said
alarming.
you said he called back to the station, no?
Yeah.
After he
No one
found out,
checked the
after he
car. You
remembered.
telling me no police
After
officer
he-
went out to the car?
No, that's when they went to the car. So this is the end of his shift, ready to go home, whatever.
Whole day?
And yeah, the whole day.
No, that is like my biggest fear. I really be walking past people's cars looking.
But
inside
that
their
so
cars.
here's the thing. They say all the time, like, ladies, put your bag in the back seat with the baby. So that you're not gonna forget your bag. Like you might forget the baby once in a while, but if you
I
need your
forget my
money
purse
to
all
go,
the time.
I'm saying if to go into the grocery store,
I forget
if
it
you
all
need
the time.
okay, and
No,
then
you have your
after
Apple
20
Pay.
minutes, after 20 minutes in the store, put your phone in your bag then and use your Apple Pay from the console in the car. But if you leave your bag in the back, the first thought is reach back. Even if it's for nothing, reach back and you remember, oh, the baby is back here. So you can't forget. Guys, it's a little harder for us because like our wallet's in our pocket. So what are we gonna put back there? But put something back there.
So why
so-
can't you put the baby in the passenger seat facing?
They
You
stopped that
cannot
a
do
while
that.
back. They
Not put
stopped
the
that a while
baby
back.
in
It's
Oh, really? I didn't know
dangerous,
that.
and
I
Yeah,
didn't know.
they stopped that a while back. Yeah,
if you ever got in an accident, the
Oh,
fatality
right.
rate is
that airbag
very high.
deploying
The airbag could kill the child.
is wicked.
Please do not put your child.
It's was from that wasn't pleasant.
Ladies and gentlemen, learn that.
Because the
But
airbag.
then,
poof.
so so happened is that people, saying that he spitefully did it. Like that's what most people
How do
think.
you
Like
spy?
I don't think he
spitefully
spitefully did
You
it.
never
I
know.
think it was an
Yeah.
accident, but
Was it a
also
baby mama
that's it.
situation?
So this is it. So the baby's like just 1 year old. So the baby just started going to daycare. He isn't the one who normally does this.
Exactly.
Right. So, the baby, yeah, sleep around at the back. Me reach work. All me I think about, all right, I need for hurry and get in, clock in, whatever. And probably late, like, whatever. So this is what happened. Him forget. He completely forget because he's not used to bringing the baby to the daycare. And go work. When he went to work, he went out in the street. He wasn't working, at the
He's a police
office,
officer.
whatever. Right. So then now when it was time to go home, I remember now. So,
I was thinking about.
we have to go pick up the baby, right?
So-
And then he's like,
So this brings up a few questions then.
mhm,
The person who normally does it,
mhm.
why didn't they check in to
Which would
find
be
out
his
if
baby mother.
right, if he did it, especially if it's something that he does not do? Why don't you find out if he had pushback when he brought the child to daycare? Why didn't you
That's
find
the whole
out how it went? Is this something that you can do again?
No, he did it. No, mark you, he did it before, but it's just like it's new to him. He did it before, but it's a new routine, and probably this is what I'm not sure what I'm thinking. He's not the one who always does it, so maybe it's a switch in between whatever.
What I
but you
personally
can't
think
place the
is
blame back on her
you
to like
can't.
have to check
Yeah,
in
because he's
that's not fair
grown.
either.
Especially
He's an
if it's a one-off thing, it should be easy for you to remember. Like if it's like a once-a-month thing, this is the day I put the
It's
baby.
your one task.
It's your
once a
one
month to
task.
do.
Drop the baby off, and then two, what I'm not blaming the other police officers, but like the fact that I'm pretty sure it's like one big parking lot for all the police officers. You told me nobody walked past your car.
Nobody walked past all. That's my thing. No one all day walked into that.
The whole
that
day,
parking
nobody
lot.
walked past your car.
Nobody. That means no one cared.
Because that means babies are gonna cry.
They're gonna cry. They're gonna make noise. They're gonna try to get out. They're gonna try to escape.
No, wait,
And it's 1-year-old.
No, wait. So how
blood pressure?
Like how most police stations in Jamaica stay? Like once you park your car, like nobody really now go like pass it. Like it's not like it's like Walmart have a big parking lot, and you can probably somebody go drive out, somebody go drive back in. Like more than likely everybody come driving. So anybody who was coming new would have been the person who was changed shift, which would have been the time when he's supposed to leave go pick up the baby.
Which
so
parish was it?
Black River, St. Elizabeth.
Definitely
So definitely like nobody, like it's not like up here where actively people in and out. No.
Like where I come from, like it's like no one is back.
Like once you come, you reach work 9 a.m. More than likely, like all right. So my brother is a firefighter. At work, them cook. So you don't need to go back in your car for food either. You eat everything on site. If you're out on the road, you go buy food out on the road. You like no reason to go back to your car unless you need to go back to your car. You get me? I say so. No, I don't think it's a case where somebody that actually like passed the car or anything. Like the only time definitely would have been new shift coming in or I'm going home.
So was the relationship between the baby mother and the father a peaceful relationship?
Awesome. It was awesome.
So it can't even. I don't know why they would even bring in spite. So it was an accidental thing, but it doesn't not make it legal matter because it happened and it was just like. So it's like unfortunate that it becomes that, but that's what it is.
No, like
like this happened like day before yesterday.
So like how I talk to D throughout the day because I have a different job, but before talk to her no one then. You know what I say? So it's like maybe check in when we reach work or sometime after work, sometime after I reach work, lunchtime, wherever. So I wonder like they don't check in with each other.
That was my question.
Having like a relationship, like how does that work?
That's my two questions. If the couple didn't check in with each other, and if the daycare didn't check, the child hasn't arrived to daycare.
I was just about to ask that question.
Yeah,
the baby didn't come in.
Call. No call. There's no baby. Hi, parents. Where's the child?
Right. That definitely the whole daycare thing. I would say yes, but
Is
I don't want to say this and Jamaica people are hear me and then feel away. I'm Jamaican and I'll say it. Like Jamaica is backward. When I say backward, but like you see up here, oh, we care about like them care about children, like any little thing. Come with a little scratch, whatever. Like they're not that serious in Jamaica.
Die fist for
that's me. Like my
that's
cells is like
exactly. So and then now with the police job, it depends what he's doing. Like police job at Jamaica, like demanding. You don't really have no free time. I know, like, I hear this every day. Like things always happen at Jamaica. So maybe like they are the persons who probably call like maybe on the way to work or leave you at house, so I'm just reach work. I don't know if him takes like, oh, babe, reach work, whatever. So maybe the next call would have been leaving work, whatever, because of the demand of the job. Like my best friend, she's a nurse. Like sometime her husband is also a nurse. So like for most part, like them not communicate throughout the day because the demand of the job. And at the end of the day, them like when work done takes, work done, whatever. That's it. But it's just like.
So what did they do? Did they lock up the guy or?
I don't know. At the moment,
like she said, it happened like 2 days ago, so it's hard.
Right. That just to, and then the next thing is the persons in like at the police station is like they are pleading to like the people in the public who bashing him like he's a really good father. Like this, like everybody know like this definitely is an accident. So like. Just
I don't think we're doubting that he's a good father. I think it's an accident. I think
it was an accident. They were doubting. Like
they're doubting.
Them bro, Jamaicans are ruthless. Like and that is the thing. Like they
I don't think I'm doubting. Like from the outside perspective, I don't think I'm ever doubting that he's a good father. I think it was completely an accident, but it's like it's a horrific accident, but it's a crime essentially. Like you left your child in the car. I mean, in the island, it's a crime nonetheless, and it's like, damn, what do you do now? Like,
was it a hot day?
It's Jamaica.
It's Jamaica.
It's always hot, bro. What do you mean?
Boiling hot.
If it rains, it's still hot.
Still hot.
I feel like it's a little awkward because you want to say like, oh, Jamaicans are ruthless, but like at the same time, like, have y'all ever been on Twitter? Like they would have been saying the same exact stuff on Twitter, talking about, oh, he did it on purpose, when literally I could have been the greatest father. Like I guard that child my life, and I had 1 20-minute lapse in judgment, and I like, you understand? In this situation, it's like, yo, like I understand you're a great father, and you're probably weeping uncontrollably right now, but like that's your child, bro. You got to look in the back, like, and that's why I said figure it out. If you got to literally put your phone on the back seat, do it, because you're not gonna leave your phone.
Put a reminder, baby.
That's my fear, because I forget a lot. Sometimes like, all right, don't leave this when you get to work. Don't leave this. I come out the car, go inside. Oh, I left it.
Yep.
It's gonna happen.
So you know what you gotta do? You know what you gotta do? Attach a rope to the baby seat, right?
Attach it to your seatbelt.
Very loose rope, and put it around your arm. Loose rope. So when you get out the car, you feel pull. You're like, what is that? Oh, the baby. That's what you gotta do.
Or just something like that, because I know like that's one of my fear. And the other thing is, remember the message that came the other day in what was that group's name? Bishop's Table. That's what it's called. With the lady that went into the pond.
Conversations out there.
So, anyways, Dee was saying, like, she was letting me know that, like, we have this what do you call that?
Next door neighbor.
It's like a app called Next Door where it's a neighborhood watch thing. So if something happened in the neighborhood or nearby, nearby neighborhoods, whatever, people say whatever happened or whatever. So I guess they were talking and they were like, we call it
postpartum depression.
I'm scared of that too, because on the news the lady said it was like a 90-degree turn into the pond.
Yeah,
like turn right into the pond. So it's like,
but how they know?
I'm scared of that.
Tire marks.
So they said
cameras. Ain't no cameras over there.
No, tire marks.
Tire marks. So
okay.
and it's obvious, like, bro, if you're driving on that road, if you run off of the road, you will know that, oh, it run off, you know, it is gonna go on an angle, but 90-degree like turn, like that was like, and I'm really scared of that happening, you know.
That's about having good support systems too.
Yeah, you gotta find somebody.
And you have to know knowing the signs and having people that know the signs.
And postpartum is not just for women too. That's the crazy thing. Like
guys get postpartum.
Guys probably get it almost sometimes worse because we didn't have that euphoria of pushing that baby out or whatever. So it's like you just watched it happen, and now it's like, I gotta take care of this baby. The baby's, you know, exactly taking over my entire life. Blah 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 blah. Like, so you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful.
Can't use the bathroom. Nothing. Man, those are like one of the two things I'm really scared about.
But my thing is why with the child? Like, I don't want it to happen at all.
Overwhelming, bro. It's just it's like a mental.
I think everyone has that like overwhelming. Everyone thinks of all the terrible what ifs that could possibly happen. Most of them never actually happen, but I think when they do, it's terrible. But
because you only have one chance. In a lot of these situations, you got one chance, just one. You make that mistake and it's over for you. So you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. Because, hey, I'm gonna say this right now. I can't speak, you know, for everybody on the outside. Like, y'all don't have a way to contact me. Well, for y'all, especially the 4 ladies, if y'all ever have a baby and y'all sad, hit my line, because if I find out y'all roll off the side of a cliff because you're angry at the baby, I'm gonna bring you back to life. Or I'm gonna box you.
You don't be answering the phone.
Who called me?
I be calling you in emergency.
Grace has never called me, not even one time. Grace has never called me.
Shane,
and she called me at 2. She called me 2:00 in the morning when I was fast asleep with do not disturb on. Kay called me one time and I answered.
Remember when I got into an accident because I went to go pick up Grace from work?
Exactly. I would just like to say, as your community social worker, you can all reach out to me.
Reach out to me. I'll take you guys off of my sleep time. I'll take you guys off my sleep time.
Don't worry. Ask you a question. Do you want hood rats?
Answer for Nita.
If they reach out to if you reach out to
Shaay don't answer the phone either.
Don't
if
call
I'm
me.
on social worker time, I will quickly respond, especially if it's urgent.
Call on me. I will be there.
No, Don really answer the phone. I will speak the truth.
Don will be at work.
Don answer the phone. Don does answer the phone.
He will be at work. That's right.
There was one time Don did not answer the phone.
One time. Thank you.
No,
one.
But let me give the story behind it. So he said, yeah, man, call me. No problem. Just call me.
I remember that. I was there.
5 minutes later, you fell asleep. That man's phone said, like
it was like 4:00 in the morning. We stuck on the parkway because a certain friend's car wanted to be on maintenance for about 3 weeks without
dropping me to
after dropping you home
to school.
And Don's gonna say, yeah, guys, you on your way back? Yeah, call me if you need anything. And 5 minutes later, I mean, we was blowing up his phone. We had to end up calling another friend who almost made the situation worse because he don't have no filter. And I'm like, bro, what are we doing? Don, if you just answered the phone, we would have had this resolved.
You know, shit.
I said to call defense.
all the other time, Don.
Throughout your whole life.
Hey,
you and you and you.
You're pointing at me. We don't know who you're pointing at.
You and you.
I'm assuming it's me. I'm assuming it's me, Don. I mean, me, Don. Me, Davon, and Kaay. That's what I'm assuming.
It's not me.
I'm assuming the same because that's what he pointed to. Can be pointed to me.
You're not pointing to me.
All I know is me because a lot of every.
And when can't reach me, and if you can't reach me, I send a text. Yo, what's going on?
10 minutes.
I've never gotten a text
10 minutes
like that.
and 2 hours later. 2 hours later. The next
never gotten a text like that in all my days.
The next day.
I will
but seriously, guys.
You guys respond well to text
your answer.
Thank you, Davon. If you text me, I'll answer immediately. If you call me, if I'm in an awkward situation, I'm not gonna answer. I'll call you right back, though. I'll call you back.
Yeah, don't call
Guys,
me.
send the message that says SOS first and then call. Then we will know.
That's good.
Here.
That's good.
That's SOS. Then we know emergency is in the building.
No.
We will answer.
Call twice. Honestly.
No, don't call twice.
Call twice because
that's for Davon.
Honestly, I will look at the phone, and if it's only one ring, I'll call you back later. But if you call me twice, I'm calling you back.
When I call you, it should be once.
Right.
If there's an emergency,
it should be once, Davon. It should be once.
Davon answered the phone when I be stuck in New York. The times I come down.
Here's what I'll say. I won't call you at all. I don't call. Only person I call is Kaay. So if you ever see that I call you, answer the phone. I don't call none of y'all.
Hey, I called your phone 4 times.
That's not.
Went missing.
That's
what time of the day? Don't hype it like
it
that.
was in the middle of the day.
Where was I?
Nah, Grace.
Sleeping.
Sleeping. That was recent.
Sleeping. That's what you was doing. Sleeping.
That was recent.
I called Shaay. I called Don. Shade out of all people. Yo, I'm calling him. He's not answering.
No, Grace. Like I said,
you got people walking off their job. I gotta go. I got no time for this. I gotta go.
That was
walking off the job.
Oh, I remember.
Car.
I remember what it was.
80 so down the blasted road.
Here's what happened. I was in the van with the kids at my job, and I was like, I can't. I'm driving a van with kids. I cannot answer the phone while I'm driving. If I get pulled over and I have kids in the van. So then Kaay called me once I let them out the van. No, I was at work. I remember. Because then Kaay called me after, and she had the shake in her voice. She had the shake in her voice, and
he wasn't working at that job.
Yeah, he was.
That's what I'm saying. Because she called me after. She called me twice, so I was like, okay, this really got to be bad. Because I'm like, I don't know why. Kaay called me with the shake in her voice.
If I call you, I don't call you for nothing. If I call you
4 times.
No, it wasn't 4 times. I don't think it was 4. It was probably once. It was probably once, but she let it ring the entire time and then said it was 4 times. Because Kaay called me twice and I picked up the phone. Like, what happened? She's like, oh, I just got in a car accident. I was like, what? And then she was like, oh yeah, but I'm good though. Like my mom's here already. And I was like, okay, you know.
You should have sent the text message that your head is bleeding.
I'm saying, look, it's illegal. It's illegal. It's illegal, but I'll read my text messages while I'm driving. But for me to pick up the phone in a highly densely populated cop area and be like this while I have kids in the back seat, like, bro, I will get sent to prison. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Because I can't put you on speaker because what if I answer the phone and you're upset at the world, blazing, and then now everybody looking at me.
What annoyed me that day is Kayla called.
No, I had to answer my mom.
And she started to speak and then go bloop.
No, the only thing that annoyed me is that Grace called me and was like, I can't find Kayla. Beep, 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 beep. I said,
no, because Don called
my best friend is missing.
Like, did Kayla call you? I said, no, but I'm figuring she's on her way because she texted me. Yeah, I just got off the phone with her. All I heard was a scream and then the phone hung up. I was like, I'm you.
Because I was talking to Don.
She's like, I could never catch a break.
And I didn't say that. I'm thinking of screaming.
I'm like, and then I'm like, okay, what happened?
He said, I can't find Kayla, and she hung up.
I called Don. I did not catch a break. Click because my mom was calling me back. And anyhow, I didn't answer her phone call. I wouldn't be alive today. So
Grace hung up on me after telling me she can't find Kayla. I don't care about nothing else. She said, can you track her? Boop, 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 boop.
I had to get back to work.
No, but that's
I was packing my bag and I'm calling Kayla and she's not answering. So I said,
it was Shaay being so calm on the phone, like, okay, I'm gonna ring her one more time.
And if she don't answer,
why be alarmed?
And I'm driving.
Because she called after it happened, she called around. So why are you alarmed? You just gotta keep calling until she answers. No, she didn't call you. I'm saying she called. She was on the phone with Don.
You don't say nothing because
I'll say what I want. I was at work.
You were sleeping. Prove it. I was sleeping. You was sleeping. You was sleeping.
Money joke. Exactly. I was at work.
Money joke.
She's ready and available. I'm calling D next time.
Shaay was ready to. I was TTG. My bag was packed, and I was ready to walk
you
out
gotta
of my
call
job.
me because I know you don't call me while I'm at work. So you call me, I answer the phone. Call you over there.
You live across a bridge.
Call me one
What are you
time.
gonna do for us?
Listen, I will make it. Okay, I have made it across the bridge before.
And you be at work.
Now, no, we got to steal somebody's vehicle.
Yeah, he gonna call down.
Don't worry, my friend. You
soon get.
He's gonna get a Hyundai.
It's in the driveway already.
Let's get off this. But any final thoughts before we get off?
Already done. This is
seriously, guys. If you're having any issues, reach out to someone. That is the only takeaway from this.
Yep.
Call a local hotline. Get help.
Call this hotline 1-800. Do not call Shane.
What? Don't vex me. Don't vex me.
That is not what.
Just for that, now I'm really gonna ignore your call. Just Kaay and I'll give Shaay because she's not Randy at OJ. The three of y'all, the two of y'all right here.
No,
and then this donkey. Don't call me.
Just send a text.
OJ will call me, right? And I'm just like, OJ, like whenever I see his name,
OJ calls, it's like, why are you calling?
Yo, brother, I think that today we did have a good conversation. Yeah.
And then Mrs. Say dropped me. I said, my God.
No, because I watched that as I was walking out of my job.
Ladies and gentlemen, please. This is a warning to the public. Do not wear Crocs in the snow.
In the snow, it don't make sense.
Wait, I wore Crocs today.
Y'all can share the clip with the people.
I wear Crocs every day.
I'm gonna have it on the screen right here, right in the middle. So you're gonna watch it. You're gonna watch it with no sound. I'm not gonna give you guys that satisfaction. No sound.
You gotta zoom in.
No, it zoomed in as I was getting off the elevator. I looked back and I had to sit down. Sat right down.
When I tell you,
are you sitting there for like 2 minutes?
Yo, he don't get up.
He said, give me a minute. Floor. He said,
like,
can I get up? He said, yeah, give me a minute.
Yep.
Yo,
I fell and then so my leg
your leg
back right. So when it went it felt like a Charlie horse. I had to kick out the leg because I was like, oh no.
He did a whole James Brown on the sidewalk.
Yo, when I tell you I'm weak right now, yo. Oh man, that's good.
Oh good.
I tell you, a tear.
And ladies and gentlemen, this is not the first time he's fallen.
No, it's not.
Since the year began.
No.
Oh man, that's good stuff. All right, yeah, we out of here. Remember you can find us on YouTube at the Who's About Podcast. You can find us on Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Anchor, maybe SoundCloud, most likely not SoundCloud, but it could be there. Find us everywhere. Subscribe. Make sure you guys leave 5-star reviews. Don't leave 3. Even if you don't like the show, leave a 5-star review and then say you don't like it.
If it's 3, I will rebuke all I know. All I know.
Come back.
All right.
Also leave comments of any topics you guys want us to cover.
Any topic.
Yeah, send them in.
Any topic. Yeah, like anything. If it's too scanned up, we'll probably hold off for a little bit. But nothing's safe. So leave a comment. Like the YouTube video, subscribe, like I said before. Let's start with Kaay this time. Where can they find you?
At KMS on Instagram and special_KX4 on Twitter.
Okay, Shaay, where can they find you?
At the Curly Shaay on Instagram. That's 2 A's in Shaay. And at as told by Shaay on Twitter. Yeah.
Wait, Shaay. Your podcast, please don't act like you don't want to talk about it because it's coming. So please go ahead. Thank you.
Oh, you starting a pod? You couldn't tell us. We could have been hyping it.
You're starting a pod?
What? You can also listen to me on my podcast at In Full Transparency.
You
can follow the
I'm
Instagram
right now. And you have an Instagram too? I could slap you. Oh God.
Her pod.
Spell it again. Spell it again.
In
Podcast is INFULL period the letter T.
Wow, that's my good.
In full.
In
Yes,
full
in full,
period T.
In full T.
Look at that. Yes.
Look at you. You got a YouTube yet for it?
So you want to tell us what you're talking about on podcasts? Give us a little something, you know.
Go listen to it.
Subscribe.
If you wanna, it's good
Subscribe
stuff.
to it.
Yeah.
Just imagine me full time.
The bio says unfiltered podcast. No one asked for, but definitely need with the sunshine face. That's good.
Yes.
She said
Is
DM or email for topics. Oh, could this one email?
Whatever
Watch
topics your
that.
heart so desire, we'll cover them all. You know what I'm saying?
22, doing new things. I like that. All right.
Going
I
hard
have
this
something to
time.
listen to while I'm on my way to work.
Right.
That's good. Okay,
Yes.
D.
All the creations.
Yes. So we have officially registered the business, and
Not
we
register.
changed the name on Instagram, so it's ODEE_creations on Instagram. We'll also be having YouTube in the future, and you can check soon for TikTok. By the next podcast, there will be a TikTok. OD
Before
Creations.
the next podcast.
Okay.
Yes.
My goodness.
And I
Grace.
am
Wait,
Simba.
no. Sorry.
Yeah.
Ladies first. Grace.
Simba
Wait.
Neil.
Ladies first. Ladies
They
first.
list it
Ladies
on
first.
Instagram.
He's still going. Watch this one now. Grace, where can they find you? You're muted.
Not hearing you.
Oh, hi. Welcome back to the podcast. You
Okay.
can find me at _Gracie_. That is GRACEIE.
But did I know that's how she was spelling crazy?
You never knew? I had to go look and search it up when I was putting the bio, the drink under the video. All right.
It's greasy.
All right, OJ, your turn now. Come on.
Oh, yeah. As I said before, it's Simba, like Lion King, SIMBANEIL, like my name. It's O'Neal. So Simba Neil on Instagram. That's it.
Okay. Donovan,
Yo, y'all can catch me on the Twitters.
you got a Twitter now?
Yeah, man, I have Twitter,
Put
man.
this
I have Twitter, you know. You can catch me at Twitter at Donovan Moody. I will come up with a better name. Donovan Moody.
You didn't have
At Twitter, Donovan Moody, and on Instagram, me name man.
Why didn't you just make your Twitter the same thing?
Me.
I'm getting into the Twitter world. I don't really know much about it.
You already had a
Sorry.
Twitter.
Me too.
Did I?
This not you?
Oh God.
It's not gonna show. It's blurry.
Yeah, see it.
Yeah.
89 Donovan.
What is it?
89 at 89 Donovan.
You just
Maybe that's what it is. I have
Yeah.
one following, right?
No, this is the old one. You had tweets from 2015.
Tell me what it said.
Donovan?
It says,
Expose
therefore
him.
you are great, O Lord God, for there is none like you. There is no God beside you. What we
Not
have
you
heard
tweeting
is ... Bible.com.
not you tweeting scripture at such a time.
I didn't know I had a Twitter, folks, but you know, you can catch me on that one or you can catch me on that one.
No. Use the new one.
Be more about the
Yeah,
page.
you
Use
probably
the
don't
new
remember
one.
the
Start
password.
afresh.
You don't remember the password from them.
Start fresh.
All right, Davon, go ahead.
My Instagram, D Mark Ant. That's D as in dog. Mark as in Mark. Ant as in the bug. 27. And you can catch me on Facebook at Davon Blackwood. And YouTube at Blackwood Media Creations.
Production.
I ain't gonna. It's
you.
production. I'm not gonna hype you. I'm not gonna hype it. This boy got like 500 subscribers. I looked. I said, wait. How you get to 500 already? He's killing on YouTube.
Church people.
Yeah, they chomping at the bit to hear Davon sing.
They love a good song.
You can follow me at that's _Shane on Instagram and Twitter. You can follow me on TikTok at Shaniac the Helmer, HELMER _YT. I have another podcast since we shouting out our other podcast called D-Rod and Shaniac Pod. It's a sports pod. Yeah, you can find me on TikTok on there too, D-Rod and Shaniac Pod. And yeah, is there anything else? YouTube, Shaniac the Helmer. That's about it. Yeah, leave a like on everything that any of us do. Subscribe on anything that any of us do. The Twitter for our Twitter, the Who's About Pod. I think I said it before, but just to remind you, it's at the Who's About Pod. And that's Twitter and Insta. And like I said, TikTok might be a little much right now, but if we do, follow us on there. All right, that's it. We'll see you guys in the next one. Later.
Bye.